In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the basic formatting tools in Google Docs. First of all, let's open a new Google document. So I'm going to click on New, Google Docs, and a new document will be created. Now the first thing I'm going to do with the new document is just check that it's the correct paper size. So I'm going to go to Page Setup, and if you look here it says Letter, and I'm going to change that to A4. Because that's the standard paper size for the printers and we want it to be able to print properly. The next thing I'm going to do is give my document a name so I know how to find it in the future. So let's call this Demo Formatting, like so. Now I'm going to paste some text in just to show you how easy it is to format or change the appearance of text that we have in a document. So let's first of all just zoom in to make it a little bit easier for you to read. Now all our formatting is generally done using this formatting toolbar here, and by clicking any of the buttons it will do what the icon suggests it will do. I can also use the format menu and choose different types of formatting here. Okay. So lots of places where we can format our text, but the most common place to use is our formatting toolbar here. So to make something bold, I can just highlight the text and click bold. If I want to make it italic, then the same thing. I'm going to click the I and it puts it on a slant. If I want to underline text, I can click the U with an underline. So this has done that, but this is something we don't do very often in computing. And we don't do it for two reasons. One is that the underline goes through any descenders, and that can make it harder to read the word. The second reason is normally when something is underlined on a computer, it means it is a hyperlink and you can click on it and it will take you somewhere else. So if you want to make something stand out, such as a title, then we can make it bold and we can make it bigger, and that way it's very clear that it's a title and we don't need to underline it at all. Next thing we can do is we can change the size of our font. So next to the name of the font we've got the the next thing we can do is change the font. So let's highlight the sentence, and up here it says what font we're currently using, and if I click the little arrow, we've got the ones I've used recently, and there's a whole host of other fonts that we could choose from. So let's choose Pacifico. There we are, that's quite nice. We can change the size of our font next to it, so I can make it much larger or I can make it much smaller. And we can also change the color of our font over here, and you've got a whole host of colors there, or you can mix your own color yourself. So I'm going to mix a nice purple, click OK, and my text has colored. Next we're going to change how our text is aligned. So these buttons here, you can see it is aligned to the left. This one centers it, and this one over here will move the text to the right, align it right. And this one, which I'm not going to show you, will justify the text, and that means it stretches the text out to fill the align the text to the right. Next I'm going to create a bulleted list, so I'm going to highlight the items in my list, and just over to the side here I've got a numbered list or I've got a bulleted list, and if I click the little down arrow I can choose the style of my bullet points. So if I want little perhaps tick boxes or little arrows and diamonds, then we can go for that one. So there we are. And if I want to add a further item to the list, I just press enter. I automatically get the new bullet point, and I can put item 4. And if I've finished my list and I don't want any more, just press delete, and then I can write a new sentence, full stop. Now if I don't want any of this formatting, if I don't want to keep any of that, I can go to Format and Clear Formatting, and you can see the keyboard shortcut On a PC, it's Control and backslash. So if I click clear formatting, everything goes back to how it was, except for the bullet points, which I need to get rid of by just clicking the bullet point list again. And that's our simple basic formatting in Google Docs.